right. 16 minutes on top of the hour, 1 p.m. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for choosing and making Pepeta TV 1 p.m. News Bulletin to be your favorite source of news. And this afternoon, we have quite a lot lined up for you, including the by-elections that are currently ongoing in different constituencies. And now to begin with, the ODM party leader and Siaya Senator Obura Oginga is in good health. His family has assured moving to dispel growing concern over his well-being. In a statement, his son Jaoko Obura Odinga said the senator took a brief break in Dubai after what he described as an overwhelming period following the death of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga made last month, and the family added that Oginga had barely found time to mourn his brother, having been engaged in a series of demanding activities, including the ODM at 20th anniversary celebration.
It's been a beehive of activity for the family, and especially now our leader, who is the Honorable Dr. Obura Oginga. And then we've had functions all over the place to condole with our people, the population, the Wananchi, for Baba in Homa Bay, in Migori, and everywhere. And we also had ODM at 20. So we realized that the party leader had not even had a minute to mourn his own brother. Therefore, as a family, we really insisted that he needed a break, which we made sure that last week on Thursday, he took this break and went to Dubai. He didn't want to go very far. So he's there. He'll be back tomorrow. Though, unfortunately, again, we've had another loss in the family. We have our aunt, our beloved aunt, who is the fifth born in my father's family. She was known as Beryl Aching Odinga. We lost her yesterday.
And moving on, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi's issuance of appointment letters to two UDA aspirants who lost in the party primaries to David Ndakwa, the party's candidate in Malava constituencies, has been criticized by foreign relations experts, and the Prime Cabinet Secretary action was faulted for politicizing the country's foreign policy engagement through improper vetting procedures for political awardees at the expense of experienced and qualified officials tasked with providing the required expertise and skills in foreign missions.
Kangwana ataenda kuwa education attaché Uganda kwa niaba ya serikali ya Kenya kwa ubalozi wa Kenya.
Not positions you just give out to anyone. What is their technical expertise? What is their education background? What is their professional background? Will they be able to handle these dockets? Will they be able to represent Kenya's interests well in these diplomatic missions where they have been sent? So without consideration and without proper vetting, I believe after this appointment, Parliament now needs to step in to really vet and see if these individuals qualify. These aspirants, if they do not have the knowledge or the expertise in handling the jobs to which they have been appointed, it means Kenya is going to find itself with a lot of challenges going forward. What are the education levels of these aspirants? What is their technical expertise? Are they foreign service experts? Do they understand Kenya's foreign policy? There should be better consideration. Instead of issuing such appointments and such letters without due vetting and without understanding whether they'll be able to handle the jobs to which they have been appointed to.
All right. And for the break, let me show you some of the clips on lead attack and some of the properties that was destroyed in Malava. Let's show you those pictures before we take a quick break. And now, properties destroyed in Malava following the ongoing by-elections, in as much as police said they have deployed enough security in that region. This is the Malava area that seems to have a bit of fracas there. On the night before the by-election vote, supporters of DAPK and UDA clashed at a hotel near Kaburengu Junction in what is described as a violent confrontation, and during the clash, property was reportedly destroyed and several vehicles were damaged in the fracas. Eyewitnesses claim that a group stormed the hotel around midnight, allegedly attempting to abduct a politician who was meeting with his team, and the abduction attempt reportedly failed. After the failed attempt, the group or another group allegedly returned hours later, overran the hotel, attacked people and smashed vehicles, and one of the politician drivers was reportedly injured. He was admitted at Webuye Sub-County Hospital in Bungoma County. And of course, that story will be taking us to our first commercial break here at Pepeta TV 1 p.m. News Bulletins. I'll be back with more news in detail. Please don't go too far.
Je, una biashara na unahitaji kufanyiwa matangazo? Biashara kama shule, duka la kielektroniki, hoteli, mashamba ya kuuza, duka la nguo, hardware, mashamba ya kuuza, hospitali na biashara zinginezo. Tupigie simu kwa nambari 0729109092.
Karibu mpenzi mtazamaji, bila shaka unakutana na Daktari Ngoso, mtaalamu wa tiba za asilia. Tunadiri na shida mbalimbali pamoja na magonjwa. Baadhi ya dawa, tuko na dawa hii hapa inaitwa mvuto kazi. Hii dawa itakusaidia wewe unayetafuta kazi. Tuko na dawa mfungua pesa. Hii dawa mfungua pesa na wewe ambaye unafanya kazi, pesa ikai kwenye mikono, pesa unafanya mwaka hadi mwaka mwingine, uoni pesa, hii dawa itakusaidia. Tuko na dawa inaitwa msaka uchawi. Hii dawa itakusaidia katika mambo na matatizo ya kiuchawi, hii dawa itatusaidia. Tuko na dawa mvuto wa mapenzi. Tuko na dawa mvuto wa mapenzi na yenyewe iko hapa, hiyo dawa itatusaidia. Tuko na shurubati majini. Shurubati majini hii hapa, nafikiri walioitumia wanaijua, na wewe kama hujawahi kutumia shurubati majini, njoo hii dawa itakusaidia. Tuko na pete yetu hii hapo inayozunguka. Pete yenyewe, pete ya mvuto, itakusaidia. Vile vile tuko na kisomo. Wale wanaopenda kisomo, kujeni, tutasaidiwa. Tunapatikana hapa nchini Kenya katika mji huu wa Bungoma. Wale ambao hamjagusiwa, tutembelee kwenye tovuti yetu hiyo hapo inayopita hapo chini, tuweze kupata yaliyo mengi zaidi. Hata na wale ambao mko nje ya Kenya, tutembelee kwa tovuti yetu au tutafute kwenye hiyo nambari ya simu, mtaweza kusaidika. Tunapatikana kwa nambari ya simu 0718756944. Hiyo namba vile vile inapatikana kwenye WhatsApp. Tutembelee au tupigie, utapokelewa na kusaidiwa mara moja. Asante kwa kunisikiliza. Karibuni.
Je, una malalamishi au mapendekezo kuhusiana na vipindi vyetu? Pepeta TV tunakupa nafasi uweze kutueleza. Kwa maelezo zaidi, tupigie simu au tume ujumbe kwa nambari 0728714232. Je, una biashara na unahitaji kufanyiwa matangazo? Biashara kama shule, duka la kielektroniki, hoteli, mashamba ya kuuza, duka la nguo, hardware, mashamba ya kuuza, hospitali na biashara zinginezo. Tupigie simu kwa nambari 0729109092.
And welcome back from that short commercial break, and moving on to our news making headlines this afternoon is Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen says only accredited persons will be allowed into polling stations and tallying centers, adding that no one will be permitted to loiter near polling areas after casting their ballot. Murkomen has also issued a stern warning to politicians accused of plotting to hire goons to disrupt today's main polls, insisting they will face the full force of the law. Touring Kaspul constituency to assess security preparedness, the CS revealed that security agencies have received intelligence on plans to ferry goons from Kisumu, Nairobi and neighboring counties to instigate chaos. Meanwhile, IEBC Chairperson Erastus Ethekon reiterated that the Commission will take decisive action against anyone found engaging in elections malpractices.
These people who are going to Kisumu, to Nairobi and to other counties to hire and recruit goons to come and disrupt elections here and other places, whether it is Siaya, Malava, and Mbere or Kariobangi. I want to tell them that don't try that. We are going to take very stern action. As you are right, peacefully. Once you vote, go home. There is no business that you are protecting any vote. We will not allow loitering around polling stations in the name of protecting votes or canvassing. Once you finish with your vote, go home, wait for the results.
The Commission still has the mechanisms to take action against any reported electoral malpractice. The Elections Code of Conduct Enforcement Committee is in place and it will remain active until we complete the elections and until the candidates who win successfully are sworn in as the new commission, because we have zero tolerance on any election malpractice, including violence, because our constitution decrees that elections must be free from harassment, violence, intimidation, and of course malpractices such as bribery.
These people who are going to Kisumu.
Moving on, the National Council of Churches of Kenya has called on the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, to preside over undisputed by-elections, terming it a litmus test for the electoral body's preparedness in delivering a credible general election in 2027. Speaking during the Council Central Region Electoral and Governance Forum that brought together clerics from 6 counties, the men of the cloth sought the Commission's assurance on safeguarding democracy as thousands of voters trooped to polling centers to elect their representatives over the 19 months.
Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has not given Kenyans any assurance that they are capable of organizing free, fair and credible elections. This is their litmus test, because now they will have to prove to us that we can rely on them, that they are giving us the best, so that the trust can be retained. We have observers from NCCK and other areas, and so we are monitoring the IEBC.
We call upon Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission to take firm action against all politicians and political parties, whether in government or opposition, who are engaging in early campaigns. If you cannot control them when they campaign illegally, how can we trust you to stop them rigging election in 2027?
Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC.
Right, and of course that news brings us to the end of 1 p.m. news bulletin here at Pepeta TV 1 p.m. Thank you so much for staying tuned from the beginning of this broadcast to the end. I have been your host, Chacha Tobias, and for those news in details, make sure that you visit visit our social media platform on Facebook, on TikTok, on X, on Instagram at Pepeta TV. I wish you a lovely day. Goodbye.